Africa, a continent full of wonders, mysteries, and secrets that defy all explanation. Over the years, this vast region has witnessed strange phenomena that cannot be seen anywhere else in the world. From rituals that amaze, or even send shivers down your spine, to encounters with creatures that seem straight out of an ancient myth. In this video, we'll go through footage taken in Africa, starting with the least terrifying and working our way up to the most mysterious and chilling of them all. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 10. The first video on our list showcases an ancient tradition. At first glance, it looks like a pile of plant debris, or an enormous swirling mass of fibers bursting out of a house. But no, look closely, and you'll see what's really happening. The mysterious figures are none other than Zangbetos, people wearing elaborate costumes that embody the power of protective spirits. These spirits are believed to ensure order in the village by seeking out those who have violated moral principles. For the Ogu ethnic group, spread across Togo, Nigeria, and Benin, the Zangbetos are more than just symbolic figures. They are guardians of the night, deeply rooted in the Vodun beliefs they practice. They are revered almost as supernatural beings. This tradition is thought to have originated centuries ago, when the Web and Fawn kingdoms used people's fear of vengeful spirits to create a system of social order and justice. Over time, this role evolved, maintaining its symbolic significance while preserving the power of intimidation and fear of the unknown. Although these figures once inspired fear in their communities, the next entry on our list introduces a person who will instill true terror. Number 9. At number 9 on our list is a man whose very presence is enough to shake even the bravest visitor. He is not an ordinary warrior nor a tribal chief, but a guardian whose appearance has left travelers stunned. A man with a real horn growing from his forehead. According to the few travelers who have reached this remote village, the horned man is known for his imposing presence. His sun-weathered skin and proud stance reveal years of protecting his homeland from threats. But what truly shocks everyone is the horn protruding from his head, a bony growth reminiscent of the mythical unicorns of legend. Although the horned man exudes an aura of strength and power, he cannot compare to the fear and superstition sparked by the next creature on our list. Number 8. At number 8, we have an event that deeply unsettled the residents of the peaceful village of Lady Frere in South Africa's Eastern Cape region. The villagers were overcome with fear and superstition when a sheep gave birth to a demonic-looking creature that sent shockwaves through their community of 4,000 people. What should have been an ordinary birth quickly became the center of a terrifying mystery. The images of this bizarre creature, a lamb with features resembling a human, quickly went viral on social media, sparking widespread panic. When the village elders were asked for their interpretation, their words left no doubt. It is a being sent by the devil. Some villagers even claimed that the creature was the result of an unnatural relationship between a man and a sheep. The fear was so intense that many demanded the body be burned to prevent the curse from spreading throughout the region. The panic escalated to the point that the Eastern Cape's Rural Development Department had to intervene, sending a team of veterinarians to investigate what locals called the Lamb Man curse. The chief veterinarian confirmed that the photos were real and that the lamb had severe deformities that appeared human-like. Trying to dispel the demonic rumors, he instead reinforced the villagers' superstitions with his findings. However, experts provided a far more rational explanation for what had happened. They concluded that the creature's deformities were caused by a viral disease transmitted by mosquitoes. The virus infected the pregnant sheep early in gestation, affecting fetal development and resulting in a grotesque, stillborn lamb, a creature straight out of a nightmare. So far, we've seen eerie traditions and strange beings roaming villages. But the next video on our list features a phenomenon that put the lives of hundreds in danger. Number 7. How would you react if you woke up one morning to find a massive hole right in front of your house? That's exactly what happened in the 7th entry on this list. In a traditional village in North Africa, life was moving along as usual, until one night the ground began to shake violently. The strange thing was that it wasn't an earthquake or a raging storm. What they were about to experience was something far more terrifying. Suddenly, the old well that had supplied the village with fresh water for generations collapsed, turning into a massive sinkhole that swallowed a large part of the town. What started as a slight cracking beneath their feet quickly became a deep abyss, leaving the villagers in shock and filled with fear. This event, as sudden as it was catastrophic, left everyone asking themselves the same question: what did we do to make the earth open up like this? For generations, the well had been the heart of the village, a product of decades of hard work, dug by hand to provide water in a land where drought is a harsh reality. Authorities called in geology experts to investigate the sudden collapse. When they arrived, they found a rare geological phenomenon. Although Africa is known for being geologically stable compared to earthquake-prone regions, the soil in this area was unusually fragile. The structure of the well, combined with heavy rains in previous weeks, had weakened underground caverns, causing them to collapse catastrophically. The sinkhole remains to this day, a silent witness to death and destruction. But in the next video on our list, you'll witness something even more chilling: a malevolent force that tormented an entire community in a remote region of Africa. Number 6. At number 6, we have a video that shocked the entire world. A scene that looks like something out of a horror movie but is completely real. The terrifying footage taken near Mount Ololokwe in Kenya captures a gigantic swarm of desert locusts darkening the sky, blocking out the sun, and transforming the landscape into an apocalyptic nightmare. This devastating phenomenon has plagued East Africa for months, threatening food security like never before. The images are unsettling. The cloud of locusts seems endless, moving like a living tide, devouring everything in its path. These desert locust swarms, Schistocerca gregaria, are among the worst Africa has seen in decades. With up to 150 million locusts per square kilometer, they can consume the same amount of food in a single day as 35,000 people. A true disaster for any region on Earth. Some experts suggest this event is linked to climate change. In recent years, unusually intense rains, followed by extreme heat, have created the perfect conditions for locusts to reproduce uncontrollably. These climate extremes, combined with limited resources to combat the swarms, have led to a crisis that has spiraled out of control in several East African nations, including Somalia, Ethiopia, and Kenya. This could be yet another warning that nature always has the final say. But what you're about to see in the next video might just be a message that something worse is coming. Number 5. Cape Town, one of South Africa's most iconic cities, is famous for its breathtaking landscapes, where mountains, the ocean, and a stunning skyline merge into one. However, on a clear afternoon in October, something strange in the sky made residents look up, stunned and reaching for their phones. Their eyes couldn't believe what they were seeing. A bizarre, elongated, translucent cloud floated over the city, as if a celestial visitor had descended to observe life on Earth. Photos and videos of the mysterious formation quickly spread on social media, fueling curiosity and speculation among thousands. What made this cloud stand out wasn't just its long, curved shape, but its unusual texture, very different from the typical fluffy, dense clouds we're used to. It appeared almost artificial, like a veil of smoke suspended in the sky by an unseen force. Witnesses near the harbor at sunset described how the phenomenon took on a dazzling golden and orange glow as it was illuminated by the last rays of the sun. This gave it an almost supernatural appearance, as if the sky itself was putting on an exclusive, eerie show. As the buzz grew, meteorologists from Cape Town University quickly stepped in to calm the public with a scientific explanation. According to Professor Willem Jacobs, an expert in atmospheric phenomena, the cloud belonged to a rare type known as a lenticular cloud. These formations, though uncommon, occur when moist air rises and flows over a mountain. In this case, the famous Table Mountain, which dominates Cape Town's landscape. What we saw here was a clear example of a lenticular cloud, explained Jacobs. However, its unusual characteristics were due to high moisture levels and specific wind currents at the time. These clouds can take on forms that seem almost man-made, as if they were sculpted by an artist. While this strange cloud had a natural explanation, the next video will show you something truly terrifying, a creature created by a shaman. Number 4. Reaching position 4 on our list, we have a video that captures a peculiar creature. In this daylight video, filmed in a rural part of Africa, an unsettling scene unfolds. A man is seen holding what appears to be a tikoloshe, a legendary creature from African folklore. This small hairy being is traditionally described as a malevolent spirit that shamans can create using dark rituals and the body of a deceased person. The footage shows the man speaking directly to the tikoloshe, seemingly trying to communicate or control it. Though his words aren't entirely clear, his tone is serious, as if he were casting a spell or giving commands. The most disturbing part? The tikoloshe responds, slowly moving its head, as if it understands what is being said. The video provokes unease, not only because of the creature's appearance, but also due to how casually the man interacts with it. This scene can be interpreted in many ways, as a real representation of local beliefs, a shamanic ritual caught on camera, or even a staged performance blending myth and reality. However, one thing is certain: the tikoloshe, whether as a symbol or as an entity, remains deeply embedded in African culture, evoking fear, respect, and curiosity in equal measure. So far, we've seen strange beings, terrifying natural phenomena, and plagues capable of bringing destruction. But we still have 3 more entries to go. What could be scarier than everything we've seen so far? Find out next. Number 3. In the third position, we have a story you won't believe. One that shows an African guide coming face to face with a cannibal tribe member who hunted him as prey. This guide, known only by his initials, KM, had been working for over a decade, leading explorers, photographers, and adventurers through the region. Famous for his ability to navigate the dense jungle and his deep knowledge of local customs and languages, KM was the perfect person to lead expeditions searching for isolated tribes. But nothing could have prepared him for what he encountered that day, when he wandered into an area forbidden to outsiders. If watching a local being chased by a cannibal wasn't shocking enough, the next video will make you question everything you believe. Number 2. What creature could possibly scare an elephant? You might think of a lion, but in this case, the threat wasn't a predator, but something from beyond this world. Animals in these lands possess an ancient wisdom, but even the largest and strongest creatures sometimes encounter something they can't comprehend. One such event took place a few years ago, leaving experts and witnesses completely without answers. The day an elephant tried to attack what appeared to be a ghost. The story was told by a group of park rangers and locals who were patrolling Tsavo National Park in Kenya. The witnesses described how the elephant suddenly lifted its head, its ears flaring out like giant fans, while it began frantically swinging its trunk in the air. It was as if the animal had sensed an invisible threat, something none of the humans present could see or hear. Elephants are known for their extraordinary intelligence and their ability to perceive dangers that are undetectable to humans and other animals. Scientists and biologists, always searching for rational explanations, speculated that the elephant's reaction may have been triggered by an ultrasonic sound beyond human hearing, perhaps from shifts in the atmosphere or even low-frequency vibrations caused by underground plate movements. If the videos we've covered so far haven't surprised you yet, wait until you see the #1 entry on this list, a video that captures something truly out of this world, recorded in an African hotel. Are you ready? Number 1. It was late at night in a roadside hotel when a man witnessed something truly demonic and terrifying. Taking the top spot on our list is a bizarre video that, to this day, no one has been able to fully explain. The footage captures an alleged incident in a hotel in the Congo, where a man appears to transform into a strange creature in the middle of the night. The hotel owner, suspicious of strange noises, enters a guest's room with a flashlight, only to discover a disturbing sight: a dark-skinned, tailed figure wandering the room. This type of footage always sparks speculation. Was it real footage? A paranormal event? Or could it have been a clever hoax, using special effects to fuel myths? Skeptics believe the creature's appearance could have been a trick of the light or an illusion caused by the video quality.